When it comes to the ladies on General Hospital, Sonny Corinthos never lacks for attention. He has been married multiple times, fathered children with a wide variety of mothers, and engaged in extramarital affairs and other forms of criminal sexual activity. One could wonder, though, to which of the many women the Teflon Don has given his heart and soul over the years, and in the many beds he has shared with them. He truly devotes his passion and devotion. Who on GH is Sonny's true love? Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, marriage to Carly Corinthos is fraught with tension. Laura Wright. They had a magnetic attraction to each other from the beginning of the ABC soap. Both he and she were extremely villainous characters on GH, but he was the worst kind of bad guy. Since Carly first appeared on General Hospital, they have had on and off relationships. Both have loved and despised each other. With Sonny at her side, Carly was able to bring up and eventually adopt Michael Corinthos, their first child, Chad Duell. Together, they had Morgan Corinthos, whom they later tragically lost. Donna Corinthos, the Corinthos' third child, added the drama of spina bifida to their tale of a late-in-life birth. These two lied to one another, cheated on one another, and tortured themselves for decades, and that's not even counting the children they had. Fans of General Hospital have always been optimistic about the prospects of Carly and Sonny Corinthos getting back together and spending the rest of their lives together, and that sentiment persists to this day. Carly is now dating Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson. Her ex's new significant other is someone else. Is there a chance that these will break down when exposed to GH? Brenda Barrett, a beautiful brunette, and Sonny Corinthos were another highly loved couple, Vanessa Marcel. When they met, he was about 30, and she was a stunning teenager. Yet, they couldn't get together because of the age difference, and maybe a little less. Brenda is different from many of Sonny's former girlfriends in one crucial respect. There is absolutely no way he can get away with his gangster ways in her eyes. The majority of the women he's dated either condoned his criminal activities or turned a blind eye to them. Yet, the authors of General Hospital made Brenda out of sterner stuff. Every time he tried to talk about his shadow side, she challenged him. Yet in the end, she realized that her feelings for him outweighed her concerns about his criminal past. He had already been promised to Brenda at another wedding, but he failed to appear. But he broke them up by refusing to adopt her son and form a bond with him. They eventually broke up because she had to return to Italy. The majority of fans, however, believe that she is the one who captures Sonny Corinthos' heart. Although being in a relationship with Brenda at the time, Sonny Corinthos met his future wife Lily Rivera, Lily Melder, when she was still in love with another man. Everything was fine for Brenda and the mob boss until she cheated on him with Lily's guy. On General Hospital, we met Lily, a woman with mafia experience thanks to her father's position in the Puerto Rican underworld. She became deeply in love with Sonny, and she eventually married him after she persuaded her father to get him out of jail. Despite Lily Rivera having a positive influence on Sonny and assisting him in mending fences with his family on GH, Brenda continued to be a source of tension. Due to Ms. Barrett's persistent plotting, the mobster broke up with Lily. Then an unexpected pregnancy shifted everything. Sonny Corinthos made amends by promising to be a better spouse. Nevertheless, Lily's dad was so angry that his son-in-law slept with his ex that he blew him up. It's unfortunate that Ms. Rivera's mobster father decided to blow up Sonny's automobile on General Hospital. And Lily was the one that was inside it when it exploded. For years on the ABC daytime drama, he couldn't get over the brutality of her killing. Teflon Don's high school sweetheart Olivia Falconeri, Lisa Lo Cicero, is still very much a part of his life. They had a kid together, but she hid the fact that she was pregnant from him until she was an adult. However, he had already moved on to her cousin Connie Falconeri, also known as Kate Howard. See below for more on this intriguing figure. Nevertheless, Olivia and her cousin settled in Port Charles and developed lasting relationships with Sonny. When Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, Olivia's son and an undercover cop, was shot by Sonny Corinthos, things between the two got so terrible that Liv finally admitted to Sonny that she and Sonny had a child he had never met. They got back together after she had a premonition that saved his life and she was the one who was shot. And then, Sonny Corinthos had a one-night encounter with a very terrible woman, and everything went to hell in a handbasket. because she is now happily married to Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, and shows no symptoms of wanting to return to General Hospital. It is unlikely that she and the gangster were meant to be. While addressing Sonny's adolescence, it's impossible to avoid mentioning Olivia and Connie Falconeri. Initially, we met Connie when she was known as Kate Howard. Also, she made it as a style icon. Soon enough, he recognized her as Connie, one of his early sweethearts. They had originally intended to elope, but she ultimately decided against it, since she did not want to be a tough guy's mob wife. As she prepared to leave for university and greater opportunities, she said this. Then she appeared on General Hospital under her new identity, Kate Howard, representing her fresh start. Yet she had severe mental health problems and perpetrated a string of atrocities as her alter ego, Connie. She got her act together, but then she got caught up in a love triangle with Sonny and Olivia. They had finally made up their minds to stay together permanently when she was brutally killed. And Ava Jerome, another one of Sonny's mistresses, was the one who set everything off. Was Kate, though, really his soulmate? When it came to Sonny Corinthos and Alexis Davis, there was never more than a one-night stand. So on GH, it hardly qualifies as a fling at all. Before Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy came along, he was represented by Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn. She had a big crush on him, despite the fact that she was opposed to his mob lifestyle on General Hospital. Also, their penthouses were directly opposite one another. These two connected over their shared experience of a difficult childhood. After months of courting, Sonny and Carly finally slept together during one of Sonny's periodic breaks from Carly. Alexis was completely taken, but he couldn't get over his blonde ex-girlfriend. Carly caught them making out and promptly left in a huff. She was hit by an automobile after running in front of it. As a result, Sonny Corinthos avoided Alexis out of remorse until Carly returned from the grave a week later, at which point he quickly reconciled with her. Yet since he did knock Alexis up that one night, she got a keepsake. Christina Corinthos is their daughter, Hallie Pullos. In the show, though, they never got back together. Since the two of them haven't clicked since their days together on the ABC serial, it's safe to assume that she is not his true love. Ava Jerome is another woman who has influenced Sonny's life, Maura West. In spite of the fact that they have never had a romantic relationship, we have decided to include her, for the simple reason that they had blazing chemistry. Even now, when Sonny and Ava argue, there is a palpable spark between them. There is one thing she and Sonny have in common: the mob. A former Jerome criminal family boss she made ring a bell. Ava's brother Julian Jerome, William DeVry, is still alive and living in Port Charles, which is why she had Ava's sweetheart Connie murdered. Ava seriously disrupted Sonny's mental state, even attempting to get him to abandon his bipolar medication. Furthermore, she led him under her influence to murder A.J. Quartermain, Sean Cannon. She even let his kid Morgan Corinthos, Brian Craig, sleep in her bed on General Hospital. The two then made out in a crypt during A.J.'s funeral. Since he intended to kill her anyway, the fact that she was pregnant came at a convenient time. She and Sonny Corinthos had been at each other's throats for 10 years, and she credits her pregnancy with saving her life. But that can alter. Could it be that fate has brought these two troubled souls together? Maybe. Yet GH is not bringing them together. Neither of them has ever been in a romantic relationship. It seems unlikely that they will find their soulmate. If you go way back in the archives of General Hospital, you might remember Kelly Monaco's Sam McCall from her time with Sonny. The two were so happy they decided to start a family. Are you able to recall that? Sam was the ultimate con artist back in the day. True treachery characterized Sonny Corinthos, the mob boss. They'd formally met when he kidnapped her after attempting to kill another mobster. Despite the odd beginning, they hit it off and quickly found themselves in bed together. The end consequence was an unplanned pregnancy, since as everyone knows, 5 minutes alone with Sonny is all it takes to get a lady pregnant. But he had abandoned yet another companion in order to return to Carly. This prompted her to address Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. Yet, unfortunately, Leela passed away shortly after birth at General Hospital. Even yet, Christina, who was very ill, was given a second chance at life thanks to the cord blood of the newborn baby. Sam's thoughts have largely turned to Jason ever since. As of right moment, she is dating Sonny's kid. What do you say, soulmates? Not really. Sonny has developed an immediate crush on Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros. If Michelle Stafford were still playing this character, it's impossible to imagine GH coming up with this plot. It would sound strange. Nevertheless, with the new Watros in place, everything shifted. Despite their unusual beginning when he was amnesiac Mike, Nana's romance with Sonny Corinthos had a nice feel to it. Yet, because of the memory loss plot, there is a sizable group of fans that actively dislike both of them. Several of them are diehards who love Carson. Another subset of General Hospital viewers, however, like when Sonny dates someone except Carly. Even with his criminal past and mental health issues, Nina Reeves still loves him. Simply having him in her life makes her happy. It was Sonny who announced their love to the world and fought for his family to embrace her. People are now starting to accept them as a couple, but is Nina really his soulmate? The answer most likely varies with the individual being queried. Both he and she are completely head over heels in love with each other. Since the events of General Hospital seem to repeat themselves, most fans assume that Sonny will eventually reconcile with Carly. Is Sonny Corinthos' actual soulmate Carly, or perhaps Nina or one of these other women? It remains to be seen.